Welcome to Digital Signal Processing Lab. We are going to find out circular convolution of two given sequences using DSP processor. This is the CC Studio window. Here we are going to write a C program to accept two sequences from the keyboard, and then we need to compute the circular convolution of the two given sequences and printing the results. Here there are three important variables. They are named as x, y and result. So x and y are the two input variables and result is the output wherein we are going to store the circular convolution output. Lx is the length of x, Ly is the length of y, capital N is the length of the output, which is equal to max of Lx comma Ly. M, N and I, these are the three variables used in the program. Initially, we are making sure that all the three arrays are set to 0. So x of I is 0, y of I is 0 and result of I is also 0. Then we are entering the length of the first sequence, and we are entering the first sequence with the help of a for loop. Then we are entering the length of the second sequence. Again we are running a for loop in order to enter the values of the second sequence y. All the values are stored in y of I. Now we are checking the length. So according to the circular convolution method, the length of the output is maximum of Lx comma Ly. So if Lx is greater than Ly, the length is Lx, else the length is Ly. Then we need to compute the circular convolution. So circular convolution formula is same as linear convolution, only the shift is circular. Here we are using modulo operator in order to find out the circular convolution output. We are going for two nested for loops in order to compute the result. So for every single value of n, m will vary from 0 to n minus 1. Let us suppose the value of n be 4. And when n is 0, m is 0, we can compute result of 0 as follows. Result of 0 can be written as x of 0 into y of 0 minus 0 plus 4 modulo 4. If we solve it, we will get result of 0 equals to x of 0 into y of 4 divided by 4. So 4 divided by 4, the remainder becomes 0. So the result of 0 first value is x of 0 into y of 0. Then n is still 0, but m is incremented to 1. So we can compute result of 0. The previous value was 0 plus x of 1 into y of 0 minus 1 plus 4 divided by 4. So we are getting x of 1 into y of 3. So all the values which we are getting when n is 0 and m is varying from 0 to 3 are getting added up in order to compute y of result of 0. Once we are computing result of 0, n is now further incremented to 1. Now under the loop n is 1, your m value will start incrementing from 0 to 3 and we can compute result of 1. Similarly, we can compute result of 2 and result of 3 provided the length of the output is 4. That's how, with the help of nested for loop and modulo operator, we are finding out the circular convolution result and printing the result with the help of a for loop. So it's a C program. We are accepting two sequences. Then we are using Code Composer Studio, and the input arrays are x and y. The output is result. Then Lx, length of x, Ly, length of y, m and n are the two variables. I is less than 20, x of I, y of I, result of I, all are initiated to 0. Then we are entering the length of the first sequence, then entering the length of the first sequence using for loop. Then we are entering the length of the second sequence, that is Ly. Then we are entering the second sequence using a for loop and recording the values in y of I. Then we are checking the condition, and then we are finding the result using modulo operation. Then we are printing the result. Here we are going for new CCS project. We are typing the project name. Let it be circular convo. And then we are clicking on C6000. The variant is LCDK C6748. Connection is V2 emulator. Then clicking on empty project with main C. Now we are at the C prompt. We are going to write the code for circular convolution. Now the code is written. Yes, we are writing the code. After we write the code, we are going to build the project. So it is appearing in the console window, build finished. Then we need to connect the DSP kit with the help of a JTAG cable, and then we need to debug. There is a bug symbol appearing over here. Yeah, we need to press the bug symbol. Debugging is taking place now. It's still processing. The program is loaded into the DSP kit. Now resume button is appearing. We need to press resume. After pressing resume, we can see in the console window, we need to enter the length of the first sequence. Let it be 4. Now we are entering the first sequence. Let it be 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we are entering the length of the second sequence. Let it be 4. Then we are entering the second sequence. 5, 6, 7, 8. Then we are finding the circular convolution output. 66, 68, 66, and 60. The length of the circular convolution is 4.